Hello everybody and welcome back to the Integrity Botanicals YouTube channel. Last video was all about those vapor velvet glosses. They are fabulous. I'll link that down below. And I was just thinking, we're wrapping up winter here. I wanted to feature some stuff for lip care because me personally, the lips are dry year round and there are so many great lip balms in the green beauty space. A variety of different price ranges, variety of different ingredients, scents, flavors, colors, etc. that I wanted to share it with you, and I have quite a few to share with you guys today. I'm going to keep it as brief as possible, but down below I'm going to have ingredients list if it'll fit for every single one. If not, I'll have links to the pages where the ingredients list is provided, as well as the amount of product you are receiving for the price. That way, if you are looking for the best deal, you can do that because a lot of them come in these jars. And like I said, there are a variety of different price points we are working with today. So if it deals what you're after, we'll link that down below, ingredients down below as well, so you can sort of compare and contrast, and price points as well. So let's start off with a little bit of a lip exfoliation. This is most important. Realistically, you could always go in with like a cloth and really just scrub it off. I like the Max and Me cloth. I use that to wash my face. If you want to purchase that anyway, you can just take it across the lips and scrub it really hard. You know, the classics like an old toothbrush. But I will say I have the best results with a lip scrub. I think it's because it allows you to really work in there with those fine grains and just get the job done. And Henny Organics makes a great one that I swear by, that I have used for the longest time. So it comes in 3 different scents at $24. And I know it doesn't seem like you're getting a lot, but you really do need just the tiniest amount out of here. And we do have the Rose Diamonds, which I love. It tastes like rose, it smells like rose. It's gorgeous. I've almost completely used that up. And then they had the 2 new releases last spring, I believe. And this is the Nordic Berries that I also adore. It's delicious. And then Lavender Mint, which how could that be bad? I haven't tried that one, but maybe once I use these 2 up, I will. So basically you're supposed to rub this into the lips like with your finger. You need a tiny amount. These are quite granule, so it really allows you to get in there, which I love, and then you sort of wipe it off with a hot cloth. I linked, I did an entire video dedicated to these. I demonstrated it in that video, as well as the lip balms, which we'll talk about in a little bit. And I've done that for quite a few of these products, so I will link any corresponding videos that I have on product at length down below. But this is a great first step, especially if you're finding like it is really flaky and lipstick is just not sitting nice on it and lip balm just isn't doing the job. You gotta slough off the dead skin first and foremost. Now, a fabulous lip balm for the lady on a budget. It comes in 20 different scents, colors, flavors, etc. It's the Jara Lip Balm. This is actually my first one right here, the Baobab Banana Lip Balm, but this is a cult classic in the green beauty space. However, this is one that you need to apply a little bit more often, but when you do apply it, it'll give you that great amount of hydration. Reapplying is no big deal because it comes in this convenient little tiny tube, and the banana scent I love. They have an unscented option for those of you who are more sensitive. That's really great, and they range anywhere from $3.95 to $4.95. So hello, you can't really beat it. Recommend these as stocking stuffers every single year because they are great, beautiful ingredients, and they actually work. And they do also have one, I believe it's called Black Cherry, that does have a slight tint to it if that is something that you're after, but that is the only sort of color option that they require that they have. And then what I was gonna say is they just do require more application, but like I said, it's nice and convenient. Moving along to a product, I have them, but I think I moved it to my new apartment, which I'm in the middle of moving. We'll talk about that at some point. It's just been a little hectic over here, but it's the Cari Gran Lip Whips. I've done a complete entire dedicated video to these. They come in a peppermint and cinnamon option. They have unscented options as well, I believe, and they have a great variety of different colors to put on the mouth. All of them that I've swatched. I am obsessed with the shade Suji Red. It is just so gorgeous and plumping and sexy with a great deposit of color. The Cari Gran Lip Whips are a lot fluffier than the other ones, so they have a more cushiony texture on the mouth. So if that's something you're after, that's a great one. And because they are more thick and cushiony, they do last on the lips for a great amount of time, and they do not get sticky at all either, and they hang around on the mouth, which is super important, and I love that. Moving along to the newest one to me, but one that has really taken my heart here. I'm really a big fan of this one. This is the Miel Rosy Lip Balm. So this is formulated with rose wax, rose geranium, rose otto, I believe is another one of the ingredients. So as you can imagine, it has the most beautiful light rose scent, but not in a, I mean, obviously it's not synthetic, so it smells beautiful. I don't like fake rose scent at all, but it's very soft and it has a mango butter base, so the texture of it is really, really beautiful. A lot of them have a coconut oil base, so this is a nice different one. Again, though this is more thin than the Cary Grant, it still has that cushiony feel to it. This one lasts a little bit of time, but I do find myself reaching for it, but I love reaching for it, so I have no problem doing that at all. This will run you $24, and it is supposed to leave a rosy tint to the mouth as well. I don't notice that too much, maybe because I have decent pigmentation to my lips as is, but either way, I think it looks soft, it looks pretty, and it's also not overly glossy. If that's a look that you don't like on your lip balms, even on your no makeup days, this might be a great one for you. And this also has fabulous reviews on the Integrity Botanicals website, and I totally see why, because this is definitely one of my favorites, because it's meant to soften, plump, and hydrate the mouth, and I think it does all of that. Plumping, I don't know, I don't need too much in the plumping department either, so maybe it's not something I'm noticing, but it has great reviews across the board, and is a lip balm I totally stand by. Really big fan of that. Moving on to lip balms that I had a love affair with in the past with the old packaging, then, you know, mine sort of went off. I got rid of them, donated them, gave them to a friend or something, and they were reintroduced to my life for this video, and they are from Osmia. So Osmia has two different lip balms that I think is so great, because one is in a pot. This is the Lip Repair. This will run you $22. This is meant to be deeply treating. So if your lips are just going through it, this is the one to use. This one has a honey and myrrh scent to it, so it's really fresh, really faint and light. It's not at all going to linger on the mouth, and it is also formulated with manuka honey, and I love anything with manuka honey. It is just a powerhouse for treating anything and everything, and this is no exception. I was a really big fan of this quite some time ago, and I like to use more of a nighttime treatment, if I'm honest with you. And it's so treating and healing that you can also use it around the nose area if your nose is getting chapped and flaky. So if you live in a super cold climate where the elements are just really harsh against you, I think this could be a great one. But as I was saying, this one I use more for a nighttime treatment, because during the day, I actually love their Lip Doctor. This is one that I almost used completely up in the old packaging, but mine just sort of went off, so I couldn't use it anymore. This one is $12, and this one is formulated without any essential oils. I will try and mention that and feature that down below for anyone out there who is more sensitive. This is, of course, a nice convenient tube. I like how wide the tube is as well, because it just sort of covers the top and bottom lip, and just boom, 2 swipes, no big deal at all. Nice and convenient. This has a light cocoa scent to it. Smells very similar to the Henny Organics lip balm to me, and this is just a great one that will only run you $12, so a little bit more than the Hurrah, but I do think this is a little bit more of a treatment, and the Hurrah is more of just like I would probably compare it to, what's that blue one that everybody used to use? I don't remember. Just like a convenient everyday chapstick, let's say Burt's Bees, you know, like just a good, easy, everyday one. Moving along, speaking of Henny Organics, they do the amazing lip scrub I already talked about, but they do also make one of my favorite deeply hydrating lip balms. I think some of these newer ones have stolen its place, but you could see this is a well-loved product from me. Have great luck with this. This is a much more thick, rich one. It's a lot more emollient than the other ones as well, so you could sort of like, when you're scraping it out, you get like a gelatinous, thick amount to apply on the mouth, which I love really slapping it on in the evening time. I think I really need it. Because it's formulated with coconut oil, this does almost feel like it's textured, but of course it melts with the warmth of your finger as you are applying it to the mouth. The ingredients list on this one is great, relatively simple. A lot of coconut oil, so I think it's more slippery, and maybe isn't like the most long lasting in the world, but because it's more thick, that's sort of how it makes up for that heavy amount of coconut oil. And like I said, it does also have that strong coconut oil scent to it, which I personally think is super, super pleasant. And this one is 22 bucks. That's the more expensive one. Then they also have the same exact formulation in a tube, the V2. That'll run you 19 bucks. And then they do also have the luxury lip tints, both of which I think are formulated without essential oils, so great for sensitive skin again. And the lip tints I've done a video on as well. I think it was the same one as the lip scrub. So that'll be down below in case you guys want to see the colors. But the lip balm is sleek, convenient. I love anything a tube for on the go. Love the jar next to the bed for a good nighttime treat. All right, moving along. Home stretch, I have 2 more to share with you. I know it's a lot, but I think it's sort of nice to see all the options laid out because a lot of them are very fabulous and we have a lot of different price points and things like that. Moving along, I think I might deem this the favorite. I think I'm going to deem this the favorite. I think price, the amount you're getting, everything, it's great. This is the Vapor Luxe Organic Lip Conditioner. This is a 100% organic product, which is really, really great because we're putting it somewhere where I'm digesting a little bit of this product. I mean, you just can't avoid it. It runs 20 bucks and this is great. Again, I like that it's sort of short and stout with a much bigger tube to it. I honestly think I can put my lipstick on and just go boop, right across. It's like nice and easy. But this, for whatever reason, I think it lasts the perfect amount of time. I'm not going to go ahead and say all day. It's not thick enough to do that. But I'm reapplying it less than I apply something like the Hurrah or the Osmia. But it's giving me like the best results. Like using this pretty regularly, I don't think my lips have ever looked better like in a long time. At least between this and the de Miel, these are sort of the 2 that I'm really, really stuck on these days. I just think this one is fabulous. I know it's one of Terry, the owner of Integrity Botanicals, favorites as well. She's sort of the one who said this stuff is amazing. You need to try it. And I did to bring it to you in this review and I just can't keep my paws off it. This is a fabulous one. Definitely very luxurious and definitely deeply nourishing. What more could you want? And that one is 20 bucks. Moving along to the final thing. This I've been testing. I do think I want to give it further testing just for long-term effects of it before I give you the full-on review. But this is the new Kjaer Weis Lip Balm. Comes in the beautiful piano black packaging. It's in the exact same packaging as all of the lip tints, so you just sort of slide it open, you know, super luxurious, super beautiful. This is organic and gluten-free. It has chamomile, sunflower seed oil, jojoba seed oil, rosehip seed oil, Brazilian nut oil, a lot of the beautiful oils that are very, very prevalent in the entirety of her line. And all of the oils just so happen to work really great for me. So though this lip balm is $50, I do think it is a great lip balm. Do I think it's better than all the rest? That I'm not so sure of yet, but if you love Kjaer Weis, you want a little bit of a luxury moment, I think lip balm is definitely something we use enough where you could justify the splurge, but I am still working on playing with it. However, I mean, it's beautiful. It's a lot thinner than the others, so I think this is great before applying anything on top of the mouth. Even something like the 100% pure semi-matte lipsticks, I know they're only called semi-matte. I think that's only because they transfer. They're not transfer proof. They're like so matte that they can be a little bit crunchy and crispy on the lips. Something thin like this would be great underneath it. And like I said, quite expensive, but definitely a product that works. And I think is pretty good. I'm not going to lie. None of these are bad. I mean, or natural lip balms I think are so much better than any of the conventional ones because there's none of that Vaseline type products that just sit on top of the mouth. All of these are deeply penetrating. All of these have antioxidants and thought into an actual treatment of the mouth rather than just an immediate quick, this feels good and moisturizing, I can rub my lips back and forth. But like I said, I will have all the ingredients list, price points, and quantity of product that you're receiving, so you can sort of make the decision what is best for you. A lot of these, I mean, are just really great. If you want my personal opinion, I'm all over the de Miel and Vapor, but I've been a long time user of the Henny Organics as well. Everything else is new in my life, but I'm really, really loving it. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please do give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. Let me know which lip balm of these is your favorite. I know we're all probably reaching for one during this time of year. Like I said, I have the Hurrah always in the purse or something like of that effect. Always one at the desk, one by the nightstand, and one in the purse. It's just sort of necessary for crocodile mouth. Anyways, you guys, don't forget to check out all of our social media down below, product links, helpful videos, all of that's always down below. And until next time, subscribe, like, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.